I don't want to smell like caviar yet, it will make me hungry, but I love fish eggs. Welcome to day 3 of my trip to Paris and 5 more tips. The perfume that I choose to wear in my 3rd day in Paris is Xerjoff Symphonium. And I love it. Had a 5 ml decant and I really wanted to wear it in Paris in the cold weather. The main accords are citrus, warm, spicy, wood. The notes are orange, mandarin orange, chocolate, cardamom, Madagascar vanilla, Laotian oud, Thailand oud, and musk. It smells like chocolate and oranges, the chocolate I used to have when I was little, and it is delicious and long lasting on my skin, perfect for this weather. And the perfumer is Chris Morris. Of course, everything he does is beautiful. Now, looking back, maybe December is not the best month to visit or any winter month, but it's your decision. If you decide to go, just take warm clothes and take care of yourself. We took again the bus. It was super efficient and we enjoyed listening to the audio guide and the music. As we were sitting in the bus, we were seeing again all the beautiful buildings, nice view, Notre Dame, Musée d'Orsay, Place de la Concorde, Champs-Élysées. And we really wanted to walk on Champs-Élysées. We got off at Arc de Triomphe and we started walking, and it was completely freezing. And the solution for that was to go and visit the different shops. The one that I found especially interesting is the Stranger Things shop. They had different areas with the intro, then the living room, the portal to the upside down, cool rollerblades, and the supermarket was recreated as well. The exit had a sign with Hawkins, and it was amazing, a completely free experience. I wanted to go and visit Roja. I only ordered online from them, and I believe it's a cool shop. They have all the most amazing fragrances and I really wanted to visit them. We walked from the Arc de Triomphe, then Champs-Élysées, and we finally made it. It had all the niche fragrances I wanted. Amazing! And I really wanted to taste several. I have a list here. So the first one I wanted to test is Blanche Bête. It's fluffy and reminds me of Tribeca. So for that reason, I'm not going to purchase it at the moment. I also wanted to test from LesLiquides Imaginaires Dom Rosa. And it smelled rosy, did not last compared to the other ones. I sprayed this one on my skin. Maybe it was the day or because I tested so many other fragrances, but it did not impress me that day. I also wanted to test from Atelier des Ors Noir by Night. And I heard they have this new technology where they recreate the different smells. And this one is recreating the smell of caviar. And when I smelled it, it's exactly the smell of caviar. And it's quite funny. Who wants to smell like that? Let me know. I don't want to smell like caviar yet, it will make me hungry, but I love fish eggs. I also wanted to test from LK, one of my favorite brands. What I wrote here is that it's leathery, but after a few hours I could smell the sweet jasmine. So it was beautiful, but I was not a big fan of the opening. Another one I tested is Roja Sweetie Oud. And I heard that it's like going into a patisserie, like smelling croissants and all the delicious things. And it is like that, but quite woody. For me, for the price, it's not something that I will run to get. It was interesting, but not something that I need at this moment. I also tested Xerjoff Starlight, proeminent cardamom. It disappeared in a couple of hours. Maybe my nose was broken that day. And I also tested Piano Santal. It smelled super woody, and Bouquet Encore reminded me of Rouge Malachite. I was intrigued by L'Orchestre Parfum, and for that reason I ordered the discovery kit so I can play around with the fragrances and see which one I like best. But these two are pretty good. The one fragrance that impressed me the most and I want to get is from Byron Perfumes, and it's called the Chronic. And it has different notes, cinnamon, amber. It looks confusing, but what it smells like bubble gum and super airy and approachable. For example, also Herba Pura for me is like bubble gum, but on my skin it turns into something toxic. I'm not a big fan of the synthetic mask. It doesn't work on my skin. But this one, it's beautiful and I really enjoyed it, and I would like to have a bottle. Take sufficient time to enjoy, relax, enjoy the walks and visiting the museum so you are not in a hurry. Next, we walked to Alexander Bridge. We tried not to hurry and we looked at the different statues. They were beautiful, amazing. We were actually having a little sun. Then we had as goals to go to Invalides, which is the army museum and where Napoleon is resting. They had a huge courtyard. It was beautiful. They had different sections with the current day's army and also a section where they had the small army and like miniature soldiers that looked like toys. They were explaining how the army was organized for each country. It was impressive from the outside as well. We took the last bus. This leads me to my last tip for the day. Officially, the sightseeing bus was running until 7 p.m. But the driver said that the last ride is at 5:30. It was something special. So don't rely only on what you find online. Before I go, I want to leave you with a quote that I love so much from Dalai Lama. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping in a room with a mosquito. Don't be the mosquito, but think about it.